Now let's talk about the Emerald City. I don't know what to make of this design. Admittedly, I do think it's impossible to replicate anything close to the Emerald City from the film in real life. I think part of the reason the Emerald City is so magical on film is because it's a structure that could not exist in real life. However, Emerald Cities have been built for theme parks and theme park-like attractions that have still captured that grandeur without having to replicate the exact design. The gold standard being the short-lived but gorgeous structure that was in the lobby of the MGM Grand in Las Vegas in the early 90s. They replaced the rounded towers with giant emeralds, so you still had a structure composed of various towers that looked and felt real and grand at the same time. Then, of course, there was the not Mary Blair-inspired Emerald City at Universal Studios Japan, which really embraced this flat, simple, cartoony aesthetic to great success. To my mind, the design at Movie World falls unsuccessfully between the two. It does have this cartoony aesthetic, but it isn't abstract enough for it to feel stylized or intentional. It just comes off as a little cheap. And there's not a ton to visually link this structure to the Emerald City from the film outside of maybe the shape of the windows and the rounded towers. But I think the biggest letdown for me as a park goer would be that the Emerald City isn't even an attraction. It's a glorified queue for 2 roller coasters. However, the queues are nothing to scoff at because this is going to sound like sarcasm, but it absolutely is not. I think the queues are the best part of this land. And when I say that this land feels like a massive missed opportunity, it's largely because the theming in the queues, to my mind, gives us a glimpse of what this entire land could have been.